The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Staff in the Federal Reserve and outside economists have done a great deal of work trying to evaluate QE. I think the general conclusion is that it has worked.
No, the conclusion is it has not worked. It's only worked for a small handful of people. The 1 percentile. QE has really screwed the masses of people, the middle class, big time. Income inequality comes from quantitative easing. All you're doing with quantitative easing is printing money and pumping it into a stock market to push the stocks up. And you're benefiting the 1 percentile who control 80% of that market. And yesterday, everybody was stunned when she came out and said she was going to start selling $650 billion a year in treasuries out of the $4.4 trillion in treasuries that they bought under quantitative easing. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. Wow. First of all, today the market should have been up 200 points, but it's not. It's struggling. Why? Because Yellen made a mistake, a big mistake. She should have never raised rates into these bad economic numbers. We said before the rate hike, we have never seen such bad economic numbers any other time. Every time they raise rates, never have the economic numbers been this bad. The data been this bad. Terrible. But she raised rates anyways. And as a result, today the market's not going anywhere because people are confused. They're saying, wow, this isn't good. Because people are starting to figure out, why would she raise rates into such bad data? You don't do that. It's unbelievable. You talk about getting confused. First, I'm very confused, again, with why she would start selling. Remember, quantitative easing is where they printed $4.4 trillion and they bought all the 10-year treasuries they could. And the reason for they did that is so that they could drive the yields on the 10-year treasury lower, or the interest rate. Many countries buy these 10-year treasuries, like Saudis and Chinese and a lot of other countries buy 10-year treasuries from our government because they want to get the yield. They want to get the interest, 3%, 4%, 2%. So when the stock market crashed in 2009, they had to move the stock market back up to protect the very wealthy. Because it's always about taking care of the wealthy, the 1%, the very rich. Because the very rich figure without them getting richer, the world can't function. So when the market crashed in 2008, 2009, they had to get their money back. And most of their money is in the stock market. So she decides to go ahead and start, and Bernanke first, go ahead and start printing and printing and printing, which killed, when they print $4.4 trillion, that kills the value of your dollar. When you go to the supermarket, you're going to get half the groceries you used to get. In other words, you need more units of paper to buy the same amount of groceries you bought a week ago because they're printing all this money. So they buy $4.4 trillion of treasuries for one purpose, to drive the yields down, to make those yields, the interest rate on those 10-year treasuries so low, so unattractive, that it forced all those people from Saudis to Chinese, all these people who bought bonds, out of the bond market into the stock market to push that stock market up. That's part of quantitative easing. And now she stunned everybody yesterday saying, oh, she's going to start selling these That's ridiculous. She's going to start out. She's talking $50 billion a month. That's insane. That's crazy. It makes no sense at all. But here's what also is crazy. That alone is insane, what she's saying. But we also got some more craziness going on. President Trump is now upset that the press is not giving him credit for exactly what he criticized Obama and Yellen for doing. Do you remember how he criticized them for their fake low rates, their fake low unemployment number? Remember their unemployment number was 5.4%? And he said how fake it was. It was really 20%. Well, now he's flipped, and with now that he's been president for 6 months, and the unemployment rate comes in at 4.4%, he's upset that he's criticizing the press for not giving him credit for the 4.4%. But wait a minute, it's this exact same fake number. Listen, this is crazy. It's unbelievable.
If we would have said that almost $4 trillion in the stock markets has been created, everybody would have laughed at us. They would have said, oh, that's ridiculous. But that's what it is. So, and last month, unemployment fell to its lowest point in 16 years.
Okay, so last month, the unemployment rate fell to its lowest point in 16 years at 4.4%. And he's taking credit for it. Wait a minute. Listen to this.
She's keeping them artificially low. Watch what's going to happen afterwards. It's a very serious problem. And I think it's very political. I think she's very political.
It's a phony reporting system where they can say 5.4. I always say 21% unemployment.
So wait a minute. So he criticizes Obama and Yellen for putting out an fake unemployment rate of 5.5%. And he says the real unemployment rate is 18%, 20%. So he's in office for 6 months, and now they come out with a 4.4% fake number, and he's upset because he's criticizing the press. He says, why aren't they giving me credit for these unemployment numbers? But those are the same fake numbers. And then he called that, as you remember.
But I think we're in a big, fat, juicy bubble.
It's just, I mean,
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Today, he goes on.
You see the unemployment rate is at a very, very low level. Job enthusiasm and manufacturing, business enthusiasm is at record levels, never been higher. And a lot of good numbers are coming out, including almost $4 trillion in gain to the stock markets. And since the election, $4 trillion.
First of all, he's saying how everybody's business is enthusiastic. Everybody's enthusiastic about the jobs. All this enthusiasm is at record levels. Well, wait a minute. Nothing's happened yet. You've only been in office 6 months. Nothing's happened. So the enthusiasm was there, and the market rallied $4 trillion. But it went up for the wrong reasons. It didn't go up because of earnings growth. It didn't go up because of more spending. That we had better jobs and people saved more and they went out and spent. It didn't go up because of that. It went up on speculation because they thought we were going to get all these big tax cuts. We're going to get all these big regulations cut. We were going to get Obamacare repealed, which has $1 trillion in tax cuts alone there. None of this has happened yet. So it's amazing to me. He's been in office 6 months, and now he is criticizing the press for not giving the credit for the exact thing that he's been criticizing Obama for. This is nuts, man.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. When St. Jude finds something that works well with a certain cancer, they share that with everybody. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge. We just have to worry about helping Chandler, and he's just my heart.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy here, Phil's Gang Radio Show. To all my listeners in San Francisco, I want to reach out and thank you all for listening on Business Radio KDOW, KDOW 1220 AM.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating. I mean, I couldn't believe, and I want to get onto some stocks here, when he came out today and when he said the unemployment rate dropped 4.4%, and he's only been here 6 months. And when Obama came out and said it was 5.5% the unemployment rate, he said of Obama, that's a fake number. That it's more like 20%. But he's here for 6 months. He comes out with 4.4%. No change. Does that mean? So what he's claiming is he dropped the real unemployment rate from 20% now down to a true 4.4%. I mean, it makes no sense. I mean, he's been here 6 months. The people that had, boy, I don't know he's got 6 Goldman Sachs guys surrounding him. They are giving this guy such bad advice. Who would let him come out and say something like that? Who? I mean, it makes no sense. It's just crazy. It's just crazy stuff. And I'm going to get into the market today because the stock market, as I told my gang this morning, I told everybody the other day that this is ridiculous that she's raising rates into such terrible data. But I also said they're going to sell into this data. And they did. I was right. This morning I said they're going to turn the stock market. This market this morning at 4 o'clock was down like 90 points. And when the market opened, we were still down about 80. And I said to my gang, they're going to turn this market positive before the end of the day. The plunger team is going to come in and do whatever they can to get this market up because there's a big problem. The FANG stocks are presenting, the 4 horsemen plus Microsoft, presenting a big problem for the market. Big problem. And I'll explain that in a second. But let's go try to make some money. Look at this. The Dow's now only down 14 points. So I was right. You ought to be turning this positive before the end of the day, the plunger team. That's okay because we still can make money. And that's why I tell my gang, stay with your the same 5 stocks all year long. Follow me on my charts. Let's just simply follow the money. You know, you hear me say that every day, but it's true. You just have to follow the money. Because that's the only thing you can do. There's no such thing as fundamentals anymore. It makes no sense. I mean, what do you care what the PE ratio of a stock is? Or a profit margin of stock? It doesn't matter. If you really think that you're hiring somebody who is going to take care of your money, is going to manage your money because he knows all about price to book, profit margins, operating margins, return on assets, things that you don't know about, you're better off doing it on your own. That's why I have Phil's Gang to show you how to do that. Because none of that stuff matters anymore. It doesn't. My God. Anyways, let's take a look. So here's what they've done. I told everybody yesterday that the stocks that they should look out for this morning, that they could probably make some money on, were the insurance stocks, like Travelers. Those would go up today. And same with Allstate would go up today. And both have gone up very nicely. And if you take Travelers, if you were a gang member and that was the stock that you followed, the stock has gone from $121 to $129. That's 6%. Now, it started to go up. It turned, after being red for a long time, it turned green on May 1st. That's a nice return. Beautiful return. But here's the important thing. The return of, what do we say, 12% return, 6% return rather, That's great. That's good. That's wonderful. And most people can make that 6% return. But here's where the skill comes in. How do you know when to get out? When do you know to get out? Most of you left the stock market because you never got out in time. You lost your money. And that's why you said, I give up on the stock market. So travelers, we're going to know when to get out of the stock, like every other stock, because we don't wait for someone to tell us, is the price to book getting better or worse? Is the operating margins getting better or worse? We don't care. All we got to do is follow our chart, the algorithms that follow the money, of Dodge and Cox or Northern Trust. That's it. It's simple. So you get peace of mind knowing when you're buying a stock like Travelers and it gives you a buy signal, the more important is the sell signal. That's the most important signal. When's the last time your broker or financial manager or the guy handling your 401k ever said to you, I think it's time we should take our profits because the institutions are pulling their money out? Have they ever said that to you? No, never. Well, that's what you get here. That's Travelers. I mean, that's beautiful. Another one that a lot of my gang members buy is Allstate. Allstate, same thing. Money was pouring out of this thing starting on March 2nd, and money didn't go back in. It started to turn green on May 4th. So we knew it was time to get in on May 4th, and it was at $85. So $85, and now it's at $89, almost $90. So you got a nice little 4% return. But the key is, when they were telling you to buy this stock back on March 2nd, it dropped. Think about it. It dropped from $82 all the way down to $78. So you got in and you immediately were losing money because you had nothing to draw from. Somebody told you to get in because of some fundamental numbers. Having a chart, no, don't get in. That's the beautiful thing about having a chart that has the algorithms that tell you when money's in and money's out.
For information on this show, go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. St. Jude takes care of absolutely everything. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge.
St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude is uniquely positioned to advance the cures of pediatric cancer, I think better than any other institution in the world. The contributions make a big difference.
Donors are important to us because you get the feeling that you have a team behind you. We have the resources and we have the focus. And so if St. Jude doesn't do it, who will?
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Performing technical analysis is no easy task for any investor unless conducted with a professional stock charting service. At Phil's Gang, we offer a choice of high-power, color-coded stock charts, all seamlessly integrated, so you could tackle the market the way you want to. The Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 Stock Charts. From Phil's Gang are high-performance HTML5 web-based charts that work on any browser and device, so you could put live streaming data and fully interactive charts in the palm of your hand. Phil Grandy designed the MV software to have the best features, and so far the early reviews have been great. You can plot charts on an intraday basis as well as on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or annual basis. There is also a built-in watch list that you can customize to your liking. For more information, go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know what really makes me grumpy? Well, I guess you're 70 years old, you're always grumpy, but what makes me grumpy is that it's amazing. How many of you people that have money managers, folks who take care of your money for you, on Friday, did you ever get a call from them to tell, and they told you, oh, by the way, we got to make some changes because of what Aunt B's doing? There's going to be a rotation now. So you got to get out of your non-cyclical stocks like Coke and Pepsi and General Mills and Philip Morris and all that stuff. You got to get out of all that stuff. And you got to get into cyclical stocks like Ford and Caterpillar, Disney. How many of you ever got a call Friday? You didn't. You had no idea what Aunt B was doing, was changing the rules. And what was happening is that all of a sudden, what she was doing, she created a problem. There was a rotation. In other words, all of a sudden we started to see the dollar going up, and we started to see bond yields going up. So that pushed down certain stocks. That's called rotation. So you had to rotate out of one group into another group. Did you ever get a call? Do you think your 401k manager of your mutual fund, you think he's in there working on that, switching the stocks around for you? Are you nuts? You really think your 401k manager the fund manager who's got thousands and thousands and thousands of people in that fund, that 401k mutual fund, do you think he really cares? Of course not. So you don't know. You could still be sitting in Coke when you should be in Ford. Or you should be in Disney instead of being in Pepsi. See, you don't need to make this complicated. You don't have to understand all these things they make you believe you have to understand. The price to sales and price to books and all this. Typical. Somebody would go to, here, listen to this cut here, like Kramer.
Target, TGT.
Oh, sorry, I was going to just tell you, I do prefer TJX, which has come down a lot, and to me is
That's crazy. Did you hear that? This guy's nuts, but he's just as nutty as the problem is your money managers aren't as crazy as him, but they don't help you. They don't help you. So if you take and you look at this stock that he's talking about, okay, TJX, and he's got buy. Listen again. Listen what he says. This is, he should go to jail for this.
Target, TGT.
Oh, sorry, I was going to just tell you, I do prefer TJX, which has come down a lot, and to me is
unbelievable. This stock, if you listen to him, this stock, the institution started to pull the money out of this stock like crazy on May 11th at $80. It was green. They were putting money in around $77. Then when it hit $80, for some reason, all the institutions were pulling money out. So it dropped from $80 down to $71.75. You would have lost 10% in your portfolio. 10% in your portfolio. So think about this way here. Let's say they told you to get into this stock, TJX. Let's say they told you to get in it on April 27th when it was at $78.48. Okay. Then it turned red. It turned red at 80.21. So you had a profit probably of 2%. But the key is not the 2% profit. The key is it turned red. And the key is it told you get the hell out. And that's when it dropped 10% because it turned red. That's how reliable it is. Does anybody do that for you? Of course not. What do they care? You're one of thousands of people. But by you, join the gang, follow me, you can do this. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. You join now, it's $39.95. The chart's $29.95. I'm going to give it to you for 1 month for free until I shut this off. So that you can, it's so easy to take control. And then if you don't have time, just follow me in the exchange traded funds that I buy and do exactly what I do. Okay? It's frustrating because I see it every day. And people will stay. You hear what he said? He said, buy. Buy, you got killed. All right. I don't want to go on all day about that. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Join now. And all I add, like $39.95. My God. We've had this for $39.95 for 18 years. Never even raised the price. So all we want you to do is help St. Jude out, okay? And we have fun doing this, all right? And this is really triggered towards or targeting people that are so busy, but they want to make some money. I'm not going to make you rich. Not going to make you a millionaire. I'm not saying any of that. But you sure get a good night's sleep because when you do have a profit of 2%, 20%, 10%, you haven't got to worry that you're not getting out in time. And if you don't believe it, I'll give you the chart free for 30 days to follow me. What's better than that? All right, let's talk about what's going on with the market and what the real problem is. The problem is this. Those five stocks, what they call the four horsemen, and we call it five stocks because you got Microsoft too. So let's just call it the FANG stocks. Facebook, Google, Netflix, Amazon, and Microsoft. What they're really worried about now, what she did, she screwed up things so bad that all the big institutions are pulling their money out. So what's happening is if they can't make new highs again, that means the leadership that's been driving this whole stock market. So let's just take when Trump got into office and the market went up on November 9th, went up 17%. Remember, it went up 17% for the wrong reasons. It went up on the promise he was going to do all these things, and nothing's happened yet. And you can hear the frustration.
I think it's pretty pathetic. I mean, you have control of all of government. You've asked for this control. You went to the people in good faith, we thought, and said, this is what our plan is we're going to do this. They voted on it many times when the votes didn't count. Now everyone's running scared. There's no political courage.
Come on.
Get off.
You know, who's kidding me? It's June the 6th and there's absolutely nothing being done.
Yeah, but the President Trump, they're sending him out there and tell people that the 4.4% unemployment rate is true. But Obama's wasn't true. Making him look like a horse is, you know what I mean, unbelievable. So anyways, the real problem is the leadership is going to change. And if this leadership changes, you want to be ready because the market is going to correct big time. Big time. This leadership stocks, these leaderships aren't going to be leaderships anymore. They're not going to be the leaders. Now, let me explain. Aunt B has stunned everybody yesterday when she says she's going to start taking the $4.4 trillion in bond purchases. Remember, in 2009 to 2012, they purchased all these bonds, $4.4 trillion. All they had was, at the time, was like $400 billion. Now they had $4.4 trillion purchases of these bonds. And they bought these bonds specifically to take and drive the market higher artificially. It was to rig the market. They call it front-loading the market. And that's how the market went up 256%. Not because of profits. Now she's saying she's going to start unloading them at $50 billion a month, telling us the economy is doing wonderful when it's not. Your whole stock market portfolio could collapse. More when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
With Father's Day just around the corner, this is a great opportunity to show Dad or the man in your life how much you really care about them with a philsgang.com membership. For only $39.95 a month, you can give Dad the gift that keeps giving throughout the year. With the Phil's Gang membership, you will be in tune and up to the minute with the stock market. You'll know when to buy and when to short stocks. You get Phil's and true and honest market analysis and commentary. Most of all, Dad will thank you for the profits he's making with Phil's Gang. So skip the flashy tie, the fancy razor, and the overpriced golf balls, and make it a special day for Dad every day of the year with a philsgang.com membership. Go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com to sign up or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
To be able to just get my son to St. Jude and not think about how we will pay for it, it just takes so much weight off of my family. St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy here, Phil's Gang Radio Show. To all my listeners in San Francisco, I want to reach out and thank you all for listening on Business Radio KDOW, KDOW 1220 AM.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, two stocks that are really popular among the gang, and it's everybody's portfolio, is McDonald's and 3M. And here's a good example. Take 3M, very popular stock. So 3M, the stock from $193 up to $200, $201 was red, even though it was going up. That tells you, okay, it's going up, but stay clear because it could collapse at any moment. Think about that for a second. So if your stock is going up, you see a stock you're interested in, it's $193. And as it's going up to $193, $195, $6, $200, it's telling you to stay away from it. It's telling you that it's not ready. It could collapse. That's called a risk on investment. But then it turns green at $202, and it's still green today at $211, and that gives you a 5% gain, and now you can sleep at night. One, you didn't get in at the time that it was a risk on investment. It could have collapsed any time on you. Now you're in, you got in at 202 instead of 192, where you got in where it was safe. Now you can sleep at night knowing that when it turns red again, it'll tell you the institutions are again leaving and you get out. If you don't think this works, I'm going to give it to you free. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. Go there right now, and you'll get this free. You just got to join the gang for $39.95. The chart, as I tell you, is $29.95 value. You get that for free for 1 month because I will make you a believer. Same thing with McDonald's. That's one of our big popular stocks. So McDonald's was going up from $127 up to $138. It was red. Telling you it went up 8%. During that time of that 8%, it's telling you don't dare get in it because it could collapse at any minute. You wouldn't know that unless you had the algorithms or the chart like the one I designed. You wouldn't know that. Did any broker ever call you, a manager ever call you, just managing your money and say, oh, by the way, McDonald's, I know it's going up. It started to go up at $127. It's now $136, but don't get in it because the institutions who buy the stock even though it's going up, there's no consensus. There's not much of a consensus. See, when you buy a stock goes up. Stocks will go up by consensus. The more everybody agrees, the big hedge funds agree, the more you get them together and they get the consensus, the stronger the stock is. When you have few hedge funds in there and you don't have that consensus, that means that stock could drop on you any minute. That's called the risk on. With the chart, it tells you as it's going up, as it's red, to stay away from it because it doesn't have a consensus. Then it turned green, bang, it went up, and McDonald's went up 9%. And guess what? It turned red after 9%. You slept at night, turned red, you know time to get out. But here's the beautiful thing. Now that it's red, you can also make money as it drops. So this is a beautiful program. Again, these are individual stocks. You can use this chart with individual stocks as well as exchange-traded funds. So there's the number for you, 877-600-GANG. It's free. It's a $29.95 value. Okay. So let's talk about why the market is reacting the way it is today. This market should be up 200-300 points after a big rate hike, after everybody's saying we're raising rates because things are so terrific. The economy is so unbelievable. Consumers are going crazy. They're spending so much money. Their jobs are huge. They're making big money today. That's what we're being told every day. Well, here's what's going on. That's a fake narrative. So what she did from 2009... It started with Bernanke to 2012. They printed $4.4 trillion to buy stocks. And who benefited? A very small group of people, the 1 percentile. Yeah, the very, very wealthy, the elitists. Because when the market crashed, and the elitists, the 1 percentile, who control the stock markets, they're in it, 80% of their income comes from the market, they had to do something for them because they have a collective mindset that thinks the world can't function properly unless the richest of the rich get richer. And this is how Yellen thinks. This is how Bernanke thinks. This is how Wall Street thinks. So when the market crashed in 2008, and they said we got to get their wealth back. So what do? We'll print all this money, and when they printed the money, it screwed you because the dollar, your value went down on your dollars in your wallet, and you had to pay more to get a glass of milk, for God's sakes. So now this was the only thing, and of course stock buybacks. They printed $6 trillion, so companies give the money to the companies free, so they could buy back their own stocks. So this whole 256-point rally was fake. So what's keeping this rally up all these years? We've never had a rally like this without any corrections. I think we've had one 10% correction because of the $4.4 trillion that they bought in treasuries to keep the yields down, to keep all the countries, all the big investors out of the bond market. So they only have one place to go, into the stock market. Now, let's even make this broader. This was our central bank, our parasites. They got together with all the central banks around the world. So why don't you do what we do? We can take the whole world stock market, whole global market, and blow it up so big. We'll even do negative rates. We'll get so wealthy, but we'll destroy the countries. Who cares? Who cares about the middle class? Matter of fact, let's destroy the middle class. Because when you're wealthy, you don't want a middle class. You want to be wealthy and you want everybody else to be poor so you can control everybody as poor. Called debt slaves. So now she says she's going to start selling this. That's why the market's down 33 points today. We should be up 300. No. Why would this market go up when all of a sudden the threat is this idiot Aunt B is going to start selling the one? Think of it this way here. We have a 5-ton bridge with one 2x4 holding it up. Now she thinks she's going to pull the 2x4 out. She wants to paint it or put it in her flower box. The whole bridge would collapse. So today, everybody's stunned. They're going, what do we do? Well, you're not stunned if you're with me because we're going to make money when it drops because we'll know when to get out of these stocks. See, this whole thing that she keeps saying, this is amazing. If you recall, she kept saying that that she would never, ever raise rates. And remember, unless inflation was at 2% her target. And remember, she said she was worried last quarter when the quarter only grew 0.7%. She said, I'm a little worried about that. The economy seems to be weak. So I want to make sure that I want to get a message from the market that it's really not weak. I want to really identify that this market is really strong and not weak. So I'm going to take a look at it before I raise rates. And so the day of yesterday, what do? We get in the morning. We got all this bad data anyways. So in the morning before she raises the rates, what happens? She gets even worse information. She finds out that inventory is down. Businesses aren't replenishing their inventory because nobody's buying it. So what does that mean? That means our economy for the second quarter, our economic GDP, which measures our growth, is going to be worse. So she got that before the afternoon. She also got information a few hours before she raised rates that her target of 2% inflation, it was no more at 2%. It dropped to 1.7%. And she said she would never raise rates unless it hit her target of 2%. But she raised rates anyways. This woman's nuts. So we got someone like this controlling our market. That's why the only way you can make money in the market today is if you just follow the money. Because with craziness like this, or even Trump getting advice to come out and say that the unemployment rate's at 4.4%, but just 6 months earlier he said, when Obama said the unemployment rate is 5.5%, Trump as a candidate says, no, it's 20%. Well, wait a minute. 6 months later, he comes out and says, now it's 4.4%. Oh, but that's a true number. How did it get from 20% down to 4.4%? That's why you need charting, okay? Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Join my gang. At least we make some sense of all this.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.